Hello everyone, this is Deadman, back playing NORCO yet again, as we continue on with our gameplay through this whole game. So let's see, needed this, there we go, network ping detected, network distress, emergency safe mode initiated, prime node in terminal state, lat 30.0632, longitude 90.3428. Them coordinates way out in the lake, just like the ones written down in that note. Your truck got gas? I think we'll be taking us a little trip to the lakefront. I'm ready when you are. Alright. Well, off we go! Alright. Lake Pontchartrain. Slow down, kid. Road's washed out up here. Continue to accelerate, but the truck stays put. Christ, Kay, what did I tell ya? Got any recovery gear on this thing? Shit. We're on foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp just up the road. If we want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat. Bet they got one we could borrow. Hey, I know just where we're at. It's Peachy Doohan's fishing camp. Me and Daddy more or less lived out here for a time. Old man Peachy hated my ass. And that's the Interstate 10 overpass over there. There's a map on the bulletin board. Might help refresh my memory. And I wonder what we gotta talk about to get a ride in that boat. These coordinates we got are all the way out in the lake. Let me take a look at this map right quick so I can get my bearing. The detective inspects the map pinned to the bulletin board, tracing his fingers along the bayous. Yeah, alright. I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. I call this area La Branche. Used to be an old fishing village up until a hurricane knocked it out of the lake. Peachy's camp was the only building left standing. That's where we're at now. Trepanier's Pond? It's just across the way. They named it after a plantation man from back in the old days. Then you got the Interstate Canal. The government dug that to build Interstate 10. They let a whole lot of salt water into the swamp in the process. Killed off a lot of the trees. That's how we ended up with the ghost bayous. Them just some old bayous without any trees left standing. Banks eroded with no roots to hold them in place, so you can't hardly see where you're steering your boat right before you run it aground. Weren't just the government fault, though. Long time ago they used to log these swamps for timber, left scars all over the place. Like the logging wheel. Reason it looked like a wheel is because they'd park a big pole boat right there in the center. Them guys would start chopping the trees down, going out in one direction, then another, like the spokes of a wheel. They called it a pole boat because they'd hitch the trees onto a big rope and the boat at the center would pull the trees in. They had a drum on the boat about the size of a car. The drum would spin to wind up the rope. Big coal-fired son of a bitch. My granddaddy told me it'd spit out smoke like you ain't never seen. Then down there's a lower suction canal. A lot of people died along that canal when the hurricane came through and took out La Branche. They got people go scuba diving in there looking for treasure lost to the storm. Not always easy to find your way around the area. Good thing there's a map. It looks like somebody stuck a note to it. A name tag pins a hand-scrawled letter to the board. Yo, Garrett. Garrett? Again with these little dudes? Meet us at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for the launch. Ain't never heard of John's Pond in my life. It's a mess over there. People been posting about it online, driving out from the city to take pictures with the Ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the Ghost Bayous. Open up the Apocryphon app, and you'll take a look at the map. You'll see some blinking lights. Those mark the locations of the portals. When you drive through them, it's like snorting that stuff Ditchman scrapes off the urinal. A fucking nightmare. If you can keep your head on straight, Portals will take you to a light source. Each one will be a little bit different. Don't let it freak you out, just be a cool Garrett and make those lights blink just like you see them on the map. Do that and you'll get swamp vision, bro. The ghost bayous will appear for you. Good luck. What? Alright, well, let's talk to this guy. Good evening. Is that your boat? Not mine. Believe that boat belongs to the camp. So they got the keys inside one of them units? I suppose they do. Let's go pay for them units a visit, okay? See if we can get a key from one of them. Let's just do that. Knock knock. What kind of knock is that, Kay? You're not gonna get nobody's attention knocking like that. You gotta get wacky with it. Knock fast. Yo, Peachy, open up, partner. We gotta use that boat right quick. No, please go away. Where's Peachy at? There's no Peachy here. Go away. Just keep knocking, Kay. We gotta get a key to that boat motor. One of these units better open the damn door. This is an emergency. Open up. No. There's a head in a lake and shit. Don't care. Open up or I'm kicking this door in. You probably can't. Just try it, dipshit. You asked for it. The iron foot. Don't stub your toe, little man. Back up, Kay. Kick. Still got it. The door's open, you fucking idiot. Who in the hell are you? Wait a minute. This must be the same lady who broke in while I was away. The one who dropped her underwear in the bathroom. Oh, yeah. Yeah, babe, it must be. So, are you? Are you the burglar from the other night? Yeah, I just came back to grab my underwear. What? So it was you? Why didn't you steal anything? Yeah, nothing worth stealing. That is so creepy. Get out of here, seriously. Maybe we should ask the fisherman if any of his stuff's gone missing. No! Oh, I mean, there's no need to alarm him. I guess you're right. We need the boat key, please. Are you kidding me? We're using that boat to go on a date, aren't we, babe? Yeah, babe. I'll grab it my goddamn self. You are not taking that key. We're going to watch the sunset later. Yeah, babe. He promised. That's right, babe. Listen, you're being a little aggressive. Bringing this kind of energy to the swamp goes against what this place is all about. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I know what you mean. We used to do some serious hanging out in this camp when I was a kid. My friend's Nutty threw Mr. Peachy's goat off the roof while we were wrestling. No, that's not... No. I mean, you're disrupting the harmony of the swamp by kicking our fucking door in, you dipshits. That's gotta be the key we need. I'm getting that key. Such a half-ass break-in. Can you please just leave? I need the boat key. How about... I don't know. Why do I have all the stuff I saved as Catherine? Yeah, okay. Did say I needed to look at this. What's that about? You see that? You hold the phone up to the map and it shows them little blinking dots. The one at the login wheel is blinking real fast. The one at Painter's pond, whatever, is blinking slow. Move your phone around the map, see if there's more. Of course there's more. Okay, so... Suction, slow, interstate canal. Okay, Painter's Pond is extremely slow. Interstate canal is just straight on, and logging wheel is really fast. So it goes medium, stop, slowest, fastest. Hopefully we can remember that. With my memory, who knows? Got shells? Ringia clam shells. Whole yard full of them. I stay in the place. Call or text. Book your ideal stay in Louisiana's natural wetland habitats. With short and long-term options available, you can live like a local in one of America's most mysterious regions. Swampaway is committed to sustainability. We believe in rebuilding Louisiana's wetland for a greener, more verdant future. Book before the new year and receive a free snack pack delivery during your stay. Whoever been raising my trap's going to die. Okay, is there like actually about Unit B? Yo, Peachy, open up, partner. We gotta use that boat right quick. The boat came with the rental. It's ours. Rental? Peachy been renting this place? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Please leave us be. Bruh, let me just lay it out for you. This little highway rat right here is looking for a brother. You got me? We think he might be out there in the swamp. I wish I could help you, but we need that boat. Good luck. Nah, knock again, Kay. Just keep knocking until we get a key to that boat motor. You'll be sick of us eventually. What kind of knock is that, Kay? You're not gonna get anybody's attention. Gotta knock fast. Gotta knock fast. Hey man. Lord help me. If you need the boat so much, why aren't you using it? That isn't any of your business. We're trying to save lives here, bro. As are we. Save lives how? Through research, which this conservation is preventing me from conducting. Conversation is preventing me from conducting. So please leave. Good night. Knock again. Just keep knocking. I can do this all night. Hey, come on. Please, I'm begging you to quiet down. Listen, I think we can work something out here. Trout, my cousin Susie's ex-husband, he bought 4 or 5 gold doubloons from a Canadian guy in Mississippi. He buried one of them right under his mom's house. I'm over there all the time. I keep a few car batteries in her shed. Been using them back at the office. They old ones, but they still hold a good charge. This is all nonsense. I can't lend out that boat indefinitely, understand? We need it? It won't be indefinite. We got some coordinates from some little gizmo sending out a distress call. A distress call? My partner, Duck. The door slams open upon mention of Duck's name. So, yeah, a buddy of mine has this little gizmo. It's like, hell, I don't know, an answering machine, I guess. Kept spitting out these coordinates in the lake. What else did it say? Said it's got a stressed out node, bro. Something getting stressed out in the lake. Where are these coordinates? And the phone. It's the node. You're right. And you two are just going to boat right up to it. Sure, boating ain't nothing to me. Been boating my whole life. I just keep listening. Are you familiar with the network that some call Super Duck? Duck's my buddy I was telling you about. Clayton Richard. Yeah, Clay. Good buddy of mine. Dallas, this guy look familiar? I never said I knew the source. Give him the key. Shit, really? That'd sure help. It's irresponsible. If we give you the key, you must do something for us. Happy to help. What do you need? Take this. The woman passes you a small handheld device. Hold it before the node. Press the little button. Think we can manage that. And return it to us. That's it? That's it. Dallas. Yeah. The boat key. Give it to them. Dallas reaches the key to you. As he looks you in the eyes, a glimmer of familiarity lights his own. He says nothing. Settled, I suppose. That's right, it is. Thank God. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Look at that, it works. Just take us a little ride. You heading into the lake? Yes, sir. Done much riding out there? All the time. And you know what it's like. A lot of the land is eroded away. Once you get past Interstate 10, you can't hardly see where the water ends and the land begins. Talking about the ghost bayous? That's right. The man turns his attention to you. You see what I'm saying? That's right. It looks like, you're saying the land is eroded so it looks like open water. Once you pass beneath the interstate bridge out there, it's hard to tell the eroded land. While the dead trees fell from the open water. You might Run your prop over submerged cypress trees might even get yourself stuck. And how are we supposed to get through? The strange boys with the name tags, they've been coming around lately. They seem to get through the ghost bayous just fine. Always looking at that map. Maybe they know something we don't. One more thing, if you got a sonar tracker on your phone, keep it handy. All this kind of stuff's hidden in the lake. Don't be shy about jumping in the water. See some weird things down there, but it's just checking the light. Ah, brother, they got ghosts in the water. Nonsense, don't pay that any mind. Been swimming in these bayous all my life. If you get an alert from that sonar, dive in and see what it's about. You ready? Let's go. Yeah. On the road again. Alright, Kay, time to put on our detective hats. You got your phone handy? Let's take a look at the GPS. There was 2 sets of coordinates at Duck Place. One we found scribbled on a letter. Same letter that mentions your brother said they were searching for a head. Now, I don't think that's your brother said. That ain't what I'm saying. But I got a hunch all this is connected. Coordinates for that are on the northwest side of the lake. Might be worth checking it out. The other came from that app on your phone, putting out some kind of distress signal. Looks like that one's coming from Eagles Pond. Both sets of coordinates are past the ghost bayous. If we want to get there, we gotta figure out how to get through the ghost bayous first. You got that? Now you do the driving. I'm going to loosen my tie and relax. Do I just go under this, or do I hit that? I go under that. Okay. Well, sonar's going off. We figured they got something down there in the lake. Dive in and find out. Okay. But be ready. What the man on the pier said is wrong. They got ghosts down there. Partner of mine drove in the water to drive a piloting when he was building his camp. He said he saw his dead granddaddy swimming around dressed up like a race car driver. Tried to take the swim after him and got sucked down a hole and ended up at a pizza restaurant 20 miles away. Glad it's my off hours. Hate to see something like that with the kind of hangover I got. As you fall into the lake, you watch the traffic lights of the overpass become like a mirage on the surface of the water. There's a sound of cars rushing above you, and then there is the sound of your descent, and then there is nothing. The lake and all of its sediment is infinite in its silence. It holds you captive, and you are unable to move. Paralyzed in this way, you watch the dim suggestion of headlights cut across the bridge in an erratic cadence. All at once, an explosion of sound punctuates that vacuum of silence. For the smallest moment, the silence returns before a truck crashes into the water, sending a shock wave that releases you from the water's grip. The truck is sinking quickly, unnaturally, as if being pulled magnetically from below. You swim down to the vehicle. The headlights kill as you approach. The cab light flickers on. Blake sits in the passenger seat with a familiar look of distress. The driver's seat is empty. He sees you and begins to bang on the window. The cab fills quickly, cutting the lights. You pull open the door and swim into the cab as the pressure equalizes. You feel around desperately, your lungs screaming. The cab light awakens you again to reveal an empty vehicle. Blake is nowhere. The light pulses slowly, regularly, rhythmically. Flip that switch. Flip that switch. Flip that switch. That's a trip. Well, the other one was this way somewhere. Ah. God. I knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but this is kind of really not easy. Glad I figured that out in that other mini game. How to turn this thing on a dime. Bing bing bing. Where's the sonar? There. Down we go. Plunge into the logging canal and immediately find yourself tangled in the branches of a felled tree. You struggle to free your arm. No luck. As you pull, the tree pulls back until at last its force proves the stronger and begins to drag you through flotsam and foam. It's impossible to see beyond the suspended sediment of the water. In a sudden violent moment, a force pulls the tree into the night air, and you along with it. As you hug the trunk of the tree, you see before you a massive machine spitting smoke into the sky. The machine sits atop a barge. Mounted to the barge is a large drum that spins slowly and powerfully, winding the rope that grips the tree on which you float. You look to either side and see crews of workmen balancing upon pirogues. I've never seen that word either. Axing wedges into the base of the cypress trees along the canal. Some pull the felled trees to the edge of the canal, while others paddle from danger as the towering trees crash into the water. You rest your arm from the cypress and climb onto the barge. A foreman stands upon the platform and regards you with a scowl as the barge begins to sink into the water. He points to the firebox at his side. My dear, don't slow down now. You look down at the pile of coal and the shovel beside the firebox, both now submerged as the boat sinks further. The shovel floats towards you as the water reaches the roof of the pole boat. The sinking boat settles upon the silt bottom and you find yourself floating beside the firebox while holding the shovel. The light of the firebox continues to glow, even in the depths of the water. The light is solid, unchanging. Shovel coal. The light pulses slowly, rhythmically. Shovel coal. The light blinks twice, pauses for a moment. Shovel coal. The light strips quickly, blinking on and off at a rapid tempo. Return to boat. Okay, well that makes it way easier when... You know, just... maybe... I don't know. I feel like they made this game a little too easy. Maybe that's just me. I did get lost, or not lost, but stuck at that one part. But... I mean, I've been playing this game for quite a while now, and only got that one part, you know, one issue. Oh god. A figure cuts an uncanny silhouette in the water. LeBlanc whispers, "Ah, it's the pig man. I always thought Duck was pulling my leg. Can't believe I'm seeing him with my own eyes. Duck says the fishermen around here bring him gifts so he don't steal a fish off their line." Neat. I guess that's not where I needed to go. Bonk. Is it down here? Yeah. Okay, you crash through the shallow depths of the lake as the swamp spins around you. You try desperately to regain a sense of direction, thrashing further from the water's surface. You sink deeper into the bayou in this way until at least you emerge on the other side of the water, where you find a near-perfect mirror of the world you left behind. The contours of the galaxy are alight in the sky above you. You've never seen so many stars. A man sits behind a kerosene lamp in the dirt of the palmetto grove along the bank. He rises to take a closer look at you. "I watch this swamp from the treetop every night, but I never watch the water," he says. He reaches out his hand and helps you onto the bank. In the shadows of the grove are other figures whispering among themselves. The whispers are above you as well, in the invisible crowns of the cypress trees. You're on the Trepanier's... You're one of Trepanier's children, aren't you? Who? The man whose property you're on, he says. His arpent stretches all the way to the river. He stares at you for a while longer, and then above you to the opposite bank. Lucky you're not one of his kin. He has something coming his way. Someone from beyond the palmetto line whispers to the man. He backs away into the shadows. If you don't know this country, you'll need a light. The man joins the rest of the assembly as they walk deeper into the night, leaving the kerosene lamp behind. The light is solid, unchanging. The light pulses slowly, regularly, and rhythmically. Okay, that's 3 of 4. Now the last one was way up here. Bonk. It was up here somewhere. Ah! We're in the Ghost Bayous now. We're running straight into dead trees that fell into the lake. Going to be impossible getting through here like this. We'll need to figure something else out. Yeah, I know. I just thought that was the right way to go. Is this it? Thank you. Alright. You dive into the wreckage of an old fishing village. Wooden pilings are shadows against the dim light of the evening. Pilings are driven deep into the silt where planks and bottles and crab traps and stray pieces of tarp have coagulated into something whole. You swim to the lake bottom and float beside this accretion of debris. The stray window rests among the trash, slightly opened. Swim through the window. You swim through the window and discover that there is no water beyond it. No longer buoyant, you fall immediately onto a wooden cypress floor. You scan the area. You're in a cluttered living room, clean and well kept. Picture frames along the walls shake. The foundation of the home rocks. You look outside the window from which you entered. Rather than the depths of the lake, you see a torrent of wind and rain ripping across the open sky. Lightning cracks punctuate those furious sounds, and in the small crevice of silence there are screams. There's a door to your right that leads to the balcony of the home. Go to the balcony. The world outside is a maelstrom. Water laps at the balcony, threatening its foundation. You watch as willow trees floating along the bank of the bayou leave the earth entirely, sucked into an insatiable purple sky. In the distance, figures hug the crowns of cypress trees, screaming prayers into the vortex. Among those so stranded is Blake, who now lashes a rope around a tree and is holding to it desperately. You dive from the balcony into the floodwaters and swim against the strongest current the bayou has ever known. When you emerge, there is no home, no Blake, no hurricane, only the infinite evening. LeBlanc waves from the boat, the aisles near the bank. "You good, Kay?" he shouts. You look up at the cypress tree where the apparition of your brother clung only a moment before. The rope hangs from it, limp in the stagnant air. Pull the rope. The light awakens from somewhere in the depths of the bayou. Pull the rope. Light pulses slowly and rhythmically. Pull the rope. Light blinks twice quickly and pauses for a moment before blinking again. And there we go. Blobbity bloop. Oh, cool. Now we can figure out how to get through this thing. Unfortunately, I do have to leave soon, but this should make it pretty easy to get to where we need to be going. I'm pretty sure it's like right up in here, vaguely. In this area somewhere. Yeah. You plunge into the water. You pass your hands through the increasingly obscure cloud of sediment. A stray branch juts from a larger tangle of detritus. 2 beads of light shine from the direction of the branch. As you make your way closer, you discern the shadow of a form. You pass your hands over it, soft, almost gelatinous flesh. The distinct ridge of a nose, the firm, unmistakable texture of teeth, glowing eyes hardened like glass. You wrest a head from its hanging place and swim towards the boat. We got John's head! What you got there, Kay? A little treasure from the lake? Oh god. You hang the head from its sloughing tangle of hair and display it to LeBlanc. Dear sweet mother of Jesus. The head continues to rock gently in the wind. That's great, kid. Just put it down. What's with them eyes? LeBlanc taps his fingernails on one of the eyes. Them eyes ain't human. Presses his thumbs into the head and 2 glass-like orbs slip easily from the eye sockets. The head is entirely without eyes. Alright, playtime's over. Still got another set of coordinates to check out. Yes, we do. Somewhere over here. can I just... Oh, okay, so we're on the right path. Bonk. I noticed this boat isn't taking any damage. Bonk. And... it's a bird thing. A sad-looking bird thing. God's name am I looking at here? Alright. Well, that looks like a good spot to end this episode. A little cliffhanger for y'all. Wow, this game is changing how I talk. Y'all. Alright, well, I'm gonna save it here. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.